And we are live. It's been a long time. HSEWWID with DJ Marmalade, who was doing her breathing treatment. So while she's getting that done, I want to, number one, inform everybody the reason why I was absent from the podcast for so long, or for a little while there, was I was in an episode for a while there, and I knew how to snap out of it, but it was a different kind of episode too. But I didn't have access to snap out of it, so basically I was waiting until I got the opportunity to snap out of it. So when I got the opportunity to snap out of it, I was fine. Everything's going good now. Been, I think, a couple of days out of the episode, but I was probably in that episode for about a week. It was pretty bad. It was a newer episode, and I brought it up to my caseworker. She brought up some stuff, and I got some news that kind of downed me even more. And so we're working on it. Everything's getting better. I don't think I want to talk so much about like certain subject matters like I was. I'm gonna keep it about, I don't know. I'll just change it up how I feel like I need to change it up. I don't know how to word it. But, just the repetitive stuff, like where I'm showing obsessive behavior, I got to work on that. Like, it's bad. But the episode was bad, and it was because I was in a predicament where it was an emotional experience, but with someone, and I did not know how to properly, feel the emotions or how I'm supposed to be feeling, and I had no way to vent it to that person, because I don't even know when I'm going to see that person. So it happens like that, and I had friends. My friends were there for me, which is good, and eventually I snapped out of it. It's all good. I basically wanted to do a podcast because I watched Steve-O's new video that he posted. I don't even know if I can be heard. I just want to lay down and talk. So, but yeah, he had a video called "Breaking Down Every Drug I Ever Did," and it's what he said, like at the end of the video, that really got me. Like, he talked about, if he didn't experience all the dark things in his life, he probably wouldn't be where he is today, having nothing but good days. Every day is good and everything, because he put in the work and the effort to break the habit that he had to get where his life is today. And, that's really inspiring, because I don't know, some of the news that I've heard, like some of the stuff that I heard from my caseworker and stuff, like it was just, some of that stuff was hard to take in on Monday. But that comes with territory of getting help and stuff. It's you got your easy stuff that that needs to get done, and to get that done, and then you're at the tail end. And when you get to that tail end, the tail end is the stuff that you were not comfortable talking about, basically. And yeah, we're currently on that, and it's been kind of awkward a little bit, but I need to learn how to communicate on that level of things, and so that way I can, um, become a better me as an individual. So we already got pretty much everything down. Like I am good to go, but it's just there's just one thing, that I just have trouble talking about, and it's because like I'm so naive and everything. I don't know everything on that subject matter. If you know who I am, you probably know what the heck I'm talking about because half the time, y'all know half the time I don't know what the heck anyone is talking about when it comes to that subject matter. So I mean, but yeah, caseworkers having to talk with me and all that stuff, and she ain't forcing me to say anything that I'm not comfortable with. It's just I need to, because it's hard to explain because it's still uncomfortable for me to even talk about anything of that nature. But I mean, it'll all get better, But that what he said at the end was really inspiring, and it's like, see, I don't even watch Steve-O videos like that, but that was on my YouTube recommended videos, so it's almost like I'm being watched over, and they wanted me to hear that, like a higher power wanted me to hear that everything's gonna get better. Because I mean, life's been rough for me, man. Like I've been paranoid since I was a little kid, man. A little kid. I was trapped in a mental hell every single day, and I'm finally sane at 28. Like 28 is the most sane I've ever been, because that's when I started not working on myself, but working on communicating and making friends. That's when I started doing all that. 27, 27, because I turned 28 in July. But you know, um, yeah, 27 to 28 is the most sane I've been, and with how everything's going now, and I just maintain that strength I have, stay strong. You know, it's only going to get better with time. I got to continue to work on myself. And that's what I've been doing. And, everything has been going good. That emotional experience that I had with someone, I mean, that was supposed to happen. That was supposed to happen. So that way, this year, I will work everything out. And by the end of the year, 2020, like it's going to be like a brand new James. I mean, I'm already a brand new James. I don't know. And I'm being more vocal about, stuff that I've had. Wanting to help people, more vocal than what I was. Because now I'm taking it to social media. Like, I mean, my whole life I've always wanted to be understood. That's kind of why I've always kept to myself, because there was nowhere I could be where I was understood. I wasn't understood at my parents' house. They can say they understand me all they want, but they don't. Because when it came to my episodes, like they did not. Like I told my grandma, I was in an episode every single day. When I was back home, every single day. That's why I reclused myself. That's why I liked working nights. That's why I liked coming home when everyone was asleep. There was nothing to trigger the episode I was in every day. Every single day I was in an episode. Can you imagine being a little kid and just mentally getting worse and worse and worse and worse? The computer my dad got me when I was a little kid, that was the best thing he got me, because that computer was always my escape from the episode. The computer was always there for me to escape what I was really experiencing in reality and what was being misunderstood. But it's nice, at the end of the day. My family don't understand it. My family can take what they want from it. But at the end of the day, I've made friends who are patient with me, who are working with me, who are helping me become more emotionally developed. And like everything is just adding up and getting better and better and better and better. And I'm just happy. I'm happy. I'm just happy. But some obstacles and stuff that's been going through life and whatnot, and the whole thing with the emotional experience, and then you know, I had someone open up to me, about stuff that they would struggle with and whatnot, and and that's the first time she opened up to me like that. So I'm so happy about that. Like, it was like a minimal thing, but still, just bringing up anything like that's personal like that. Like anything mental is personal, but it's someone that I really have feelings for. And, it's the person I always talk about. But see, that's kind of what I want to stop talking about. I don't want to bring up CRUSH and all this stuff and just constantly talk about it, because I gotta stop that. I gotta stop that behavior. I gotta stop. But everything's been going really good that way with that subject matter, and I don't know. I'm pretty excited to see where things go with that. But I have a feeling everything's gonna get better from here on out, and I'm just excited because that's all I want. And that's one thing that that I sent her a message about was about like movie night. I just want a movie night, me and her just watch movies, on her day off or something. That would be amazing. You know, she ain't even taking her breathing treatment. I mean, why ain't she taking her breathing treatment? But yeah, that's one thing that I miss a lot is what is she talking about? What is she? Whatever. Anyway, so cuddling and watching movies is one thing that I really miss. And I don't know. That's something that I want. I want that. So patiently wait, and yeah, you know, everything's been going good. Um, so I was back to working my butt off. I'm out of the episode, but it's just that video that I saw was just inspirational, and yeah, him talking about his struggle. I mean, that stuff's hard to watch, but he pursued, got help, and look where he's at. It's kind of like with me, like I've been getting help since 25, and I didn't start being successful with my recovery till I put my foot down, to my ex, and I've just been focusing on myself and everything, and I've been keeping my foot down ever since. And that's what was holding me back. Because when you keep going back to your past, you're never going to recover. You gotta move forward. You have to. Can't keep going back trying to make things work with people when things don't work. Because If it don't work, it don't work. That's it. You gotta just accept that, and you gotta move forward and be around people where things work. And that's like right now, like for me, everything is just amazing. I'm happy. And just now, I'm on subject matters with my caseworker that are hard for me to talk about, and it's just all kinds of. But that's all a part of getting help, guys. Once you start getting help, you start working on the blatant stuff, and then just that's pretty much what they do. They make a big old list of you when you get help. But see, like the whole time, like she thought everything was just getting better and better, but we got to work on money management. So, but there were some things that I was hiding, and that did not come out until I had that emotional experience, which was like last week or something. And that's when I got a new episode that was just, and I was telling, the woman that I text, the woman that I like, I was texting her, like, I gotta tell my caseworker everything, I gotta be more vocal about this. I'm going to be more vocal about it. Because, she's been helping me out with talking about that stuff, but even talking to her, it's kind of hard with that stuff too. But my caseworker she's been helping me, just helping me sculpt myself into a better individual so I can, have a solid rest of my life, a solid, stable, sane life. And I can't wait. I really can't. That's why when you get help, guys, like, seriously, take it serious, guys. Like, it's worth it. It's worth the fight. But you gotta want it. Because when you want it and you work for it, the results will come. But you gotta make sure you're letting go of everything in the past that was holding you back. Even with my help, my parents, they weren't really, waiting for that. They weren't wanting to wait for my case. They weren't wanting to do any of that. Like, it was pretty much up to me to keep going. Some people who are trying to get help, they don't have the family backing them up with it. And that's what discourages them because, your family is supposed to back you up when you're getting help, but that's when you're at your weakest. But mine, I was just so tired of going through stuff. My head always being worse and worse each year. Like, tired of it. And I got help all about myself ever since 25. And it's been going good ever since. You gotta remember, even if your family don't back you up with getting help and stuff, gotta remember, you gotta want it. You gotta want it. Quit going by what other people want. You gotta want it. You are your own individual. It's your life. Don't let people control your life. Be yourself. Don't let people, say, oh, I hate that beard. You need to cut that beard. You need to cut that hair. I wish you would stop wearing flip-flops. I wish you would stop wearing this. I wish you would stop wearing that. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. Don't listen to it. Be yourself. Continue to be yourself. Because you know what? At the end of the day, you got this. I know you got this. If I stuck it out this long, because I tell you, putting my foot down to my ex was the hardest thing. Because I tried working things out so long. Man, when I did, though, it just got easier from there. Man, it was a new world. But I eventually got the hang of it. And things will pay off. Just gotta stay strong during it all. That's it. Because when you got it, when you stay strong, then you stay focused. Only gets better. You know. But the results are not like overnight or anything. Like, they take a good while. Take a good while, but 25 to 27. 27 was when things were going good. And I really have gotten to know myself emotionally with working on my communication. And that's what I needed. Now, just, my grandma's the reason why I live. She's the reason why I'm still here. I wouldn't give up on her. The family might. I'm not. Y'all can say y'all haven't gave up on her, but who's making sure she's taking her breathing treatment? Who's making sure she's taking her medicine? That's right. Can't say nothing. I'm not going to sit around watching my grandma suffer when she's been there for me, when I was in my episodes, when no one else wasn't, no one else wasn't blood-wise, family-wise. I know if I don't even know if y'all listen to it, but like Laura, yeah, Laura, you hold a special spot in my heart. You were there when it was real rough, real rough. But everything gets better, You just gotta stay strong and you gotta want it. Because once you get it, man, you ain't gonna want to go back. You're not gonna want to go back. That's one thing I don't want. I do not want to go back. Don't want to go back. I will not go back. I refuse to go back. The only people that I really depend on for my mental health and stuff, like grandma, the woman I like, and, caseworker, because they're the only ones that have, been there for me emotionally, man. And that's the thing with, like, I was talking to someone about it at work, about how serious emotional neglect is, and the parents not even knowing that they're doing it. It's like, what do you mean you don't know you're not doing it? The only reason why you don't know you're doing it is because you yourself are mentally ill. And you can be in denial all you want about it. But at the end of the day, you, the person who has corrected it, me, in my situation, I knew something was wrong with me. I always had someone on the phone. You know what my parents would say, man? Why are you always on the phone? Are you on the phone right now? Why are you always on the phone? I'm tired of you being always on the phone. I was always on the phone because I couldn't think straight. I was always in an episode every single day. I always needed to stay in ear on the phone. Wouldn't wish it on anybody. But y'all can have your opinion, whatever. But that is emotional neglect. Yeah, you were there for me food-wise, buying me stuff, all this other stuff. But what about my episodes? What about my writings? Anytime I tried to talk about stuff, you never wanted to talk. Or if you did talk, you were yelling. And that's the main thing about the episode that happened recently, and it's never happened like this intense. But I had my mom's voice in my head like for 3 days, like back and back and back and forth, back and forth. It was just on a loop, and it was just basically telling me to stop being creepy, quit being creepy, quit being creepy. There's nothing wrong with you. You never had this problem. You never had this problem. Quit overreacting, James. Quit overreacting and all this stuff. It was just replaying in my head over and over and over and over. I've never had my dad in my episodes. Never. Never had my sister in my episode. I've always had mom in my episodes. Always had mom in my episode. And this time, it was a visual. It was a visual. It was orchestrating it of her yelling those things at me. And man, I snapped out of it though. Snapped out of it. But I tell you, that episode really messed me. Oh my gosh. Cat.
Yes.
Did you do your breathing treatment?
Mhm.
There you go. My cat's cool. Grandma, you're my best friend. But yeah, you see, guys, like, I'm always there for my grandma. She's always there for me. And, I'll never give up on her. Because when I was down, when I had no one to go to emotionally, you could say you're there for me, and I'm not talking about grandma, I'm talking about anyone else from my household and whatnot. You can say you're there for me and all that stuff, but really, I don't want to hear it. And you cannot say, well, you cannot be putting my sister to be saying, okay, you need to, because there were some times when I had episodes and I would send her some off the wall messages, like at like 4 a.m, like they're just manic text messages. I mean, they weren't directed at her, but just speaking in general, because I've done put my foot down with my ex, and she was the one who would usually deal with those and snap me out of it. But man, when I put my foot down, it was like, okay, it's either I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna, tell it to grandma. But grandma wasn't answering the phone that day, so I had no other choice. So I texted some stuff to my sister, and my sister went straight up to my parents because, my sister was trying to tell them that there was always something wrong with me. They didn't want to listen. And that's just where I'm at now. I just can't wait till everything gets better, And it is. I'm on the right path. I know I am, because I looked up the stuff that my caseworker was telling me of what my problem is, and I looked it up, and pretty much everything that they said in that video is I'm on the right track with getting stable and everything. Like, everything's fine. So this is just the tail end of getting help, And I didn't, and believe it or not, like when I was in my episodes, I knew when I had mom's voice in my head and stuff like that. Wait till it all simmers down. And then mom checked on me or something, and I remember, oh no, I was texting her in an episode, and I sent her some out there message, I wasn't cussing her out or anything, but it was like, I was just so bugged with her voice in my head. Her voice would not leave my freaking head. And seeing her face yell at me and yell at me and yell at me, I freaking hated it. It was a torture. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to pay bills. I'm trying to get my stuff right. But I got you yelling in my head, yelling, telling me I ain't got a problem. Quit being creepy, all this stuff. Like, I'm tired of hearing it. I don't want to hear it. But then I just texted her. I told her, and she didn't text me back when I told her, the stuff that she was yelling at me in my head, and I was like quoting stuff, from like some of the stuff is stuff she used to tell me when I was a kid, and her only thing was just saying that it was just all suggestions. But it was the delivery of these suggestions. This is the delivery. You don't yell at someone who's trying to come to you for help. You're talking to a little kid, man. All you're going to do is scare them and just put them in more fear. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Wouldn't wish it on anybody. But everything's going to get better. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I hope my parents come around one day. I hope they come around. I hope they do. But I can't wait for them to come around in order to get help. I have to work on myself by myself if I have to. And with me going to get help by myself, I have made friends who are here for me. I have made friends of people who are helping me sculpt myself to the emotional person of where I should be emotional, where I should emotionally stand in life. I've been getting that help. And it's not by blood. The only blood relative that's been helping me emotional-wise is Grandma. And Grandma, she gets her own help. Me and her both got issues. Man, I just can't wait till things get better. I can't wait to have movie night again. I miss that. I'm just being loved. I'm not even gonna lie. I miss that. I'm going on a year strong with that though. Pretty much almost a year. I haven't caved because I refuse. I like where things are going right now. Actually, I love it. I mean, yeah, I can go out and go get loved. I get loved. But nothing beats cleaning the house, pop a movie, get clingy with the person that you have a crush on or something. There's nothing that beats that. Yeah, I can go see her all the time and whatnot, but we don't see each other for like a short amount of time and whatnot. So, fingers crossed, I want that movie night. That's one of the things that I think is going to happen. I miss having someone to play video games with too. But I got 2 Nintendos now, so when I have company, she'll have a game to play. Because I can supply it. I already have another one. I've downloaded a pinball game, believe it or not, that's really relaxing. It's called Zen Pinball. Because I just wanted a game that don't require a lot of focus. Something to relax, because I don't have the money to buy the Mario Golf game. But I'm going to get that eventually. But, yeah, I just,